God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Love in this light. This God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks. I am the hostess with the mostest, baby, Goddess Dawn, here to bring you another news bite. This time about Wendy Williams and her current battle with Wells Fargo. Who'd have thought? And this is over her hard-earned money. Now, I know you fucking lying. Since when did the bank get to hold your money for ransom? I mean, outside of some criminal-ish going on. I wish a knucker would. If you know me at all, you know I don't play about my coin. So this headline really struck an instant chord with me. But let's go a little deeper into the story. If you know anything about Wendy Williams, you know first and foremost that she's a legend in the radio DJ game, or even celebrity gossip game, if you really want to keep it 100. And you can now add the TV talk show game to that too, because she ain't never not been in the headlines, whether from her show or her personal life. We know she's good for a viral story, or at least a good rumor. To go into all of her personal drama would be a whole other video. So, let's just say that she went through it and is still going through it. Because if you ask me, that nasty divorce and outside family situation is what pushed her over the edge. I mean, it's no secret that Wendy has battled with drug and alcohol addiction. There's a whole biopic that she helped produce, which details all that tea. So now that we're hearing about all the health problems, which have led to her having to seemingly retire from her show, it wasn't a big shock. But to hear that her bank froze her accounts because they don't know if she's all there, now that's a whole other level of what the fuck. According to some of the blogs, Wendy had a financial advisor through Wells Fargo or somehow attached to Wells Fargo. Her name is Lori. And I guess Lori has since parted ways with Wendy and company. But Wendy stated that she and Lori have become friends. So, without knowing all the details, which weren't made public, it sounds like they had an ugly falling out. And Lori went and snitched on Wendy about some things going on in her home life. Wendy is saying that Lori is bitter about her choosing to leave Wells Fargo. Lori and Wells Fargo, though, are saying, no, Wendy is not of sound mind and is also being financially extorted. What? Yeah, you heard me. Financially extorted. Okay. So, yeah, according to people.com, they have a whole article here that details what's going on. It says Wendy Williams can't access several $1 million from Wells Fargo, and the bank claims she's being exploited. They say Wendy Williams, who has been dealing with ongoing health issues, believes the bank impeded and unlawfully prevented her access to her finances. It says Wendy Williams is in a legal fight with her bank. In a letter to the court on February 4th, and that was like, a week ago? It says Williams, 57, claims Wells Fargo has denied her any access, whether online or otherwise, to her financial accounts, assets, and statements for more than 2 weeks. Damn, she can't even read her statements. And obviously what it seems to be is them trying to protect Wendy. But let me go on. It says, according to her filings with the court, this action was based on the advice of Williams' former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, that Williams was of unsound mind. And Lori, again, is her ex-financial advisor as well as friend. The documents state that Wells Fargo currently has several $1 million of Williams funds in its possession. The bank, in its filings to the court, said it froze the funds because Wells Fargo has strong reason to believe that Williams is the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. It does not specify who or what is exploiting or unduly influencing Williams. It says it reached the conclusion based on reports of the financial advisor who has recently witnessed telltale signs of exploitation, including Williams' own expressed apprehension. So here we go. So clearly, Lori and Wendy were really close. And Lori, being her financial advisor, crossed the line when she became her quote unquote friend. She's supposed to be a professional financial advisor, and that's a real thin line that you really shouldn't be crossing. And now we see why. And honestly, this is a cautionary tale for anybody when you are trusting people with your funds and access to your money and things that could cripple you if they were to, go ahead and step in and do something against you because you made them mad or whatever the case. But we don't know if that's the case. We just know that right now she's fighting to get access to her hard-earned money. Williams said that in her filings that she fired Schiller as her financial advisor due to Schiller's malfeasance in relation to Williams' accounts and Schiller's improper conduct in relation to their professional relationship. See? Nevertheless, she says Wells Fargo wrongfully continues to rely on Schiller's advisement as support for its decision to deny Williams access to her financial assets and statements. So it says that, she's been dealing with ongoing health issues, as we know, and believes the bank impeded and unlawfully prevented her access to her finances. Because of this, Williams is asking the court to take immediate actions to prevent the bank and those associated with Wells Fargo from interfering with her right to access her financial assets and statements. If granted, this move would require Wells Fargo and others acting on his behalf to unfreeze her accounts. If she continues to be denied access to her bank accounts, Williams says she will be in default of several bill payments, including her mortgages, her marital settlement payment, and employee payroll, and will continue to suffer imminent irreparable harm. Wendy. In a letter sent on Wednesday to New York County Supreme Court Judge Arlene Bluth, an attorney for Wells Fargo, stated that the bank has, quote, filed a petition for the appointment of a guardian of the property of Williams. In the letter, attorney David H. Pikus referred to Williams as incapacitated and the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. It does not specify who or what is exploiting or unduly influencing Williams. Williams' attorney flatly denied those allegations. Pikus requested that the court keep the proceedings under seal to preserve the confidential nature of Williams' personal information. Wow, this is insane. Despite Wells Fargo's assertion that its suspicions are genuine, their decision to deny Williams access to her financial assets for weeks without providing her or her counsel with adequate explanation or evidence to support its decision, and their decision to wait until Williams filed an emergency petition for a preliminary injunction before pursuing or notifying Williams that it had pursued a guardianship proceeding gives pause for concern about Wells Fargo's intentions, Williams' attorney says in a response letter. Williams' attorney also reiterated the request that the bank be prohibited from continuing to freeze her funds until a hearing be scheduled in an effort to resolve this matter as equitably and efficiently as possible for the benefit of both parties. Wow. And Wells Fargo, of course, is denying any allegations of improper actions with respect to Ms. Williams' accounts and are fully participating in a court process to reach a resolution that is in her best interest. The financial well-being of our client is at the heart of everything we do, they say. I mean, who thinks that Wells Fargo is like going above and beyond? Or are they simply doing too damn much? Like, it is her money after all, Wells Fargo. And a lot of people blow money and do dumb things with their money. Do they step in on everybody, or is it just because Lori Schiller said so? Like, who is Lori Schiller to be the judge and jury on what happens with all of Wendy's hard-earned money? Lori Schiller, a psychiatrist or a therapist, from what I understand, or any type of doctor or legal authority with regard to, making this judgment and then causing this type of consequence. I mean, it just seems ridiculous. Listen, I don't know what they need Wendy to say or do to have access to her money, but I'm sure she would have done it by now if it was a reasonable request. I mean, if if she wants her young son to have control of her millions, shouldn't that be her choice? Or is it her choice? Is the son up to no good? Is he in cahoots with the daddy, Kevin Sr.? I mean, I understand he married that side chick and is, and co-parenting their daughter with her. And, for Wendy, who heavily relied on this man, like for years, that must be a punch in the gut, like every day. It's too bad she doesn't see herself, that she's self-made. And like, he didn't make her, he used her. And it sounds like he still is by way of financial support. Like, he's a grown ass man. But I guess in this way, we can't be mad if we're fighting for equality with genderism, then we, I guess, have to carry that load if we are in the position. I mean, this goes deeper than we know. And even though some say this is Wendy's karma, because, she's been dragging a lot of people, gossiping on a lot of people, doing a lot of people wrong in other people's opinions via her platform by spreading rumors and gossip and things that are usually not a good look. Some people say this is actually her karma, but I personally feel like this is just a teachable moment for us all. Like, first of all, you can't have all of your eggs in one basket. Like, it sounds to me she has all of her money in Wells Fargo's hands. And they ain't letting go. They done clutched on to it and they're trying to claim it. And are they making money off of this while they're holding her money? Are they earning interest on her money? What is happening? You can't just let people run wild with your personal assets. You need to be the controller, the judge, the jury, the guardian, whatever else is in charge, a boss over your money, your assets. Because if somebody can do this to Wendy in one fell swoop, they have crippled her. She can't pay her bills, she says. Like, at this moment, what is she doing? Living off her credit cards? Does she even have credit cards? Can she even order from like Amazon? Can she watch her Netflix? Can she at least live until this thing gets settled? Or does she have somebody in place like a Kevin Sr. who could loan her some money? Or maybe Kevin Jr. has had money he's been pocketing away that he can, help his mom out with. Is it that bad? Because I just feel like Wendy should be way further financially than this, to have to go back and forth with Wells Fargo and say, without this money, I can't live. Or maybe she's just saying this to get what she wants. Maybe this isn't the truth. I'm sure she has some cash in that mattress. Maybe she has a safe in her home. She got to have access to some funds somewhere. I know she has to. But yeah, a lot of people are depending on her, including that ex and his whole household. So hopefully, everything works out. I really do wish Wendy all the best. She's definitely proof that money can't buy everything. In this case, security, peace, and access. Imagine though, waking up to look at your account. Maybe you just want to look at your account or accounts, and you can't get access to your money. Can't get your access through the app online. You can't go in the bank and get no information. They might have your picture up there saying, escort this lady out if she comes in here. Like, treating you like a criminal for what? Because your employee says she's not of sound mind? Are you serious right now? What kind of world are we living in? This is 2022. Seems like more like 1822. But, I'm going to keep an eye on this. Wells Fargo should have a lawsuit in their hands before this is all said and done, because they messing with the right one. That's all I'm going to say if that's not the case. But I'm going to keep my eye on this for sure. But go, Wendy, go. Hey, get your coins, queen. Unlock them coins that my queen here has earned. I have a lot of respect for Wendy doing what she has done in the world of media, as somebody who has a huge interest in media and communications and has throughout really my whole life. you know, she's somebody that you gotta tip your hat to. And she does deserve her flowers. She don't definitely deserve this, that's for sure. But again, if it's karma, it's karma. Like, you can't argue with somebody's accountability. I tell people that all the time. Let these people get their karma if that's what it is. You know, but again, I wish her the best. And on that note, that's all I got. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and let me know your thoughts on this Wendy Williams versus Wells Fargo situation. And remember, tonight we live around 7:30 Pacific time. Join us for some grown conversation. Bring your wine, your weed, your gummies, whatever floats your boat, and come kick it. Yeah. Till then, y'all.